Okay, let's finish today's show off with Nuclear Nerds. This is actually a little bit more of a recent mint. It was mid-December that it minted. Uh, but this project looked like great potential here. Their focus is around building a story around all their characters and around this nuclear fallout world that they have created. So it's more than just you get an NFT that is involved in a story. You get, as an NFT holder, to create the story, which is the most exciting part about the project. So they turn to the community to help them build this entire ecosystem and story that they're putting out. So it's just under 9,000. You've got 8,999 of these radioactive nuclear nerds. So something that I like is that they have lore behind it. I'm a big lore guy, so they have a story behind these guys, but they want you to help finish that story. So as a holder, you get to help flesh out what's going on here. So their roadmap, the apocalypse works in mysterious ways, and sometimes so does radiation. So they're pretty cryptic with things, but leave it for your imagination to figure out what's going on. Repopulation of the Earth isn't a solo endeavor, so that makes it sound like there's going to be some kind of companion drop. Survival just doesn't happen. Help will be needed. So I'm potentially where you're helping build out the story. Every story needs a good villain. So potential other drop or a secondary collection of villains. So not only are you getting a community-driven project, you're getting the one that actually wants to build. They want to continue to grow and create a story with you involved in it, which I think is really cool. But yeah, these are just some quick frequently asked questions. You do own the IP rights to your nerd, so you can do what you want with it. But really cool project in terms of community and you getting involved, right? So taking a look at their current floor price, they're sitting at 0.18, just under the 0.2 mark that we were talking about. And yeah, here's the art. Like, really interesting style. Definitely different from the 3D stuff we've been seeing, and even a lot of the 2D stuff we've been seeing. There's just something different about the way it's like the watercoloring almost. I personally like it. I like the vibe behind the sort of nuclear fallout survivors type thing. Uh, but yeah, really cool project to consider getting into if you want to get involved with helping them build their story, build their world, and as well get some potential airdrops and companion NFTs. I think the the future for this project is huge. Like I get like comic book vibes from this, right?
Yeah, and this is the earliest project on today's show. So they only minted about, I think, a month and a half ago, max.
It was
Um,
I think it was December 16th. 13th was their
uh,
first day on OpenSea.
okay, so
So
almost exactly a month and a half ago, and there was a lot of notable followers, and there was a lot of interest in this project. I think any project that's able to maintain over mint floor price. What was the mint price? 0.1.
I'm not sure actually.
I'm also not sure, but I think that this is above floor price. If I could be mistaken, but in the December time was It just says 8,000 safe. December time, no one was doing these 0.25, 0.5 drops. So, yeah, I think, always it takes projects time to find their feet. I'm not, saying that they've been dragging their feet by any stretch. I just think it's a great project. And yeah, considering that they've been able to keep a decent floor price while they get all their ducks in a row, it definitely belongs on our notable project list under 0.2 ETH for sure.
And whatever they have planned in terms of this story, right? Like whether it is a comic book series or some sort of cartoon or animated shorts or whatever it happens to be, it's pretty exciting that you get to be a part of that and help write the story. So if you're a creative type, why not get involved?
They had those books, and they have those books, even adult books and kid books, where you can choose your
Choose
ending,
your
or you
own
go back.
path. And
Yeah, you go back, and there could be
Goosebumps.
different. Yeah, exactly.
Goosebumps, classic.
Yeah, so I think it's very much like that. Yeah, and I think that is good for a certain type of person and people who want to get involved like that. So yeah, it's definitely a good project and one to keep your eye on.
Refreshing for sure to see something unique like that. Different
I
way of
agree.
getting the community involved.